What up, man? Mr. Red, etc. checking in. On my way to the Bodega podcast, and y'all know what it is. We don't run out of gas. None other than my goddamn sister with me. What it is?
Yes. It's Lotto Marie, and we back in this damn thing with a little bit to eat.
God damn it.
And before you can say it, I'm going to get my own tea. I'm still single.
Still single. Finding the motherfucker.
We like 30 weeks in.
Yeah.
Where are you? No, here's the thing. Sierra had a prayer, and I just got to say it. If you looking for me, come find me. Like, pull up.
I know her personally. Beautiful. Got some change. Ain't scared to trick off on the nigga. Well, come see you. All that kind of good shit. Got good traits. That let you know this is a fucked up world right now. Good fuck how much good quality
I truly believe it's not me. It's y'all. And the problem is y'all ain't seen me. Y'all don't know me.
Hoes is winning.
The hoes is winning?
Hoes is winning right now.
You think hoes is outdoing me?
Hoes is outdoing you right now.
Damn.
I mean, they not outdoing you, but they outdoing niggas mentally. Niggas is stupid. Niggas are lazy.
No, fellas, y'all really got it.
Niggas don't want obligations, so you know.
They don't want people that got their shit together, which is extremely weird. Like, here I am, shit together, me, accomplished, me, talkative, know how to communicate, me, you know, like,
what you know what's crazy? When you don't have your shit together, niggas be scared of women like that or be scared of the opposite person like that. Not knowing that sometimes them motherfuckers be wanting to, they don't want the motherfucker to judge them. So they like, shit, I don't care that you ain't got shit going on. Don't judge me up the shit that I'm doing. Like, people be coming into it with too much fucking expectations. It's some women out here that like broke ass niggas. Y'all know that shit. It's some niggas that's been surviving in the household for years.
Well, here's the thing. I can say this. I'm in a stage in my life where I'm not building anybody. And I'm not gonna lie, ladies, I have built a nigga before. Yes, I'm a builder. Ooh. I've been there, done that. And I'm no longer in that space.
Let there have been a motherfucking build a nigga, like Build-a-Bae. Boy, women to be outside them. Bitch, where you going? Bitch, I'm gonna build a nigga right before I go this little wedding.
Yeah.
This is gonna be.
Yes, but no, I definitely took somebody. I done resumes, and you know, I done bought outfits, a watch. You know, I done sprinkled a little bit of jazz and spaz on somebody. Yeah, like, you know, I done showed people their greatness that I could see through them. In a sense. Damn, this is sad. We're going to cut this whole... Because now they going to think I'm a trick like that.
No.
And that's not what I'm saying. I have done it. I ain't done it in an abundance.
That's the dopest shit. That's one of the dopest traits you have as a woman, to be a giver. That's
I am.
Great.
I
love that shit. So a lot of women, especially when a nigga got it, a lot of women don't tend to give when a nigga got it already. But it just shows the concern that you have for this person, man. I love, especially when it comes to food, health, nutrition shit. I love when a motherfucker understands. I'm trying to give you something healthy. I'm trying to provide you.
And that's the thing, too. Like, so, and there's a big difference. Like, I'm not going to buy your bullshit. Yeah. Right? To where, like, it's something that I like, appreciate, and think that you should be turned on to. Like, I'll do that. Like, I'm not about to fill up my refrigerator with Hot Pockets. I don't eat that shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, but I'm going to meet you somewhere in that regard. You know, you like Dr. Peppers. I don't drink Dr. Pepper, but maybe it'll be 2 Dr. Peppers in there.
Yeah.
But I'm about to turn you on to these Topo Chicos, too. Whether you like it or not.
But people will not fuck with people that will add value to their life.
And that's... Come on, man. That's a good way of saying it.
And
I'm about to add that to my resume. I add values to niggas. Not just building niggas, but I add value to niggas.
At this age, you supposed to have some kind of value you add to. Man, you got to be a goddamn fool that think your pussy is just enough for a nigga to say, man, this shit is amazing. And she cooks sometimes.
Right. Sometimes. Well, okay, so on the flip side of that, though, right? Yes, I have been known to build a nigga, but I can also say that when dealing with somebody that is miles ahead of me in regards to established, fuck you.
I'm laughing because this niggas that's watching is like, was that a nigga she built? It's one of your exes looking like, damn, did she build me? And they girlfriends is like, nigga, you was a built nigga.
The people that I built, there's no question that they know. Like, I've been told by people that you made me a better person. And the person I dated last year told me that you were the most valuable, this is some bullshit, but you're the most valuable person that I met in 2023. Like, I owe some of the things that I learned and the person that I am now. Not to say, like, this was a good...
still together?
No, it's a good person.
Ooh, that's a good-ass outro. Hey, look.
That's what I said. That shit was some bullshit. I left that situation because I realized that it wasn't going to go to the next level. And you know what the hardest part for me to swallow was?
What was it?
I wasn't the person for him. And
that's all right sometimes.
Yeah,
if you truly love somebody, you have to love them enough to know that you're not the best
Yeah,
for them.
I wasn't them. And again, as much as I liked them, they weren't doing all the shit that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the shit that I really truly care about, like they were doing just enough.
Yeah.
But the extra mile was never being met and I was accepting it. I'm not dealing with that shit no more.
You was good for them.
Oh yeah.
But they wasn't what you needed. And that's, man, givers are good for any fucking body.
Givers are good for anybody.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't a person that don't want shit. Like,
okay, and I feel like this is like a recurring thing, but here's the thing. As a giver, I give unconditionally and I give not to receive.
That's how you're supposed to.
Yes, that is true. I give not to receive back. That's fine. That's cool and dandy. But when I give 52 times, not that I'm keeping track, but damn, give me something back. And that's when I realized, this was last year, I realized that I need to be with a giver so that I'm not looking at the fact that I gave 52 times and it's just a random give.
Fuck, I'm so bad at giving, but I'm great at you asking. You can, man, I'm gonna get, as soon as you ask, yeah. Like, I'm that nigga. But my mind be so many other places. I don't know why the fuck I do not be thinking about giving. My wife be on my ass about that shit. Like, she can ask me to go, I will give you the money to go get your nails done, but I ain't finna ask you.
There's something amazing about being a giver. This happened within the last month. I went on a date with this guy, or we made some food, right? And there's this, Trader Joe's has this sauce. It's like a chili oil sauce or whatever, right? So I turned him on to this sauce and I'm like, this shit is so good, da-da-da-da. And he never had it, right? So fast forward, the next time I go to Trader Joe's, I get me one, I get my best friend one, and I get them one as well. So the next time I see them, they're like, dang, I meant to go to Trader Joe's and get that sauce because they don't have a Trader Joe's near them. Only when they, visit my area is where they can get it. And I'm like, I got you one.
Bam.
Never told him that I had it. And this happened weeks prior.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the next time I see him, I'm going to give him this Trader Joe's. And I know that was like, he didn't believe me. And I was like, no, for real. And I showed him my bottle, his bottle, and I had already given my best friend a bottle. So it's just like, it's not even too much. Like, I didn't try. I didn't go to the store, take a picture of me giving it.
Well, that's the kind of shit that keeps you from spending a lot of money being thoughtful.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Man.
It's like, I'm not out here buying this nigga a car and paying. Like, here's this hot chili oil that I enjoy, and I really just want to, like you said, how did you say it earlier? You turn people on, or you like elevate people, or
bring value to their life?
Bring value to them. Hey, man, this oil is dope, and I want you to, I want to turn you on to it. And so the next time I go, I'm going to think to get you some because I know that they don't have it in your region or in your market. There's not a Trader Joe's.
I had to grow into, what you call it? Thoughtful nigga.
Yeah.
I thought money, man, I used to think money was everything. Like, how much you need type shit.
How much you need.
Yeah, like I thought that was the flex over anything. Like, man, I don't give a damn about it. But I used to waste so much money doing that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see so much shit that I done bought that was expensive lying on the dresser or in the fucking jewelry box or some shit. Like, what the fuck? I done seen so much expensive shit I started wearing. Like, bitch, if you ain't gonna wear this Pandora bracelet, bitch, I'm gonna wear it.
Oh my God, not the Pandora bracelet. Hey, that's hilarious work.
But it is definitely it can cut out a lot of shit just being a giver, man. That shit can really make you look like Mr. Everything.
That's true, but I also think that, staying in context, like when you give, it should be because you listened. It's not always about like
you did your motherfucking homework.
You did your goddamn homework.
Relationships, man,
because there's more value with it. It's not even about you or me, but it's about, you wanted this, you needed this. Hey, you got it. And again,
that's why I hate people that say relationships are hard. The motherfuckers that think relationships are hard are the same motherfuckers that didn't listen in class but thought shit was hard. Like, if you listen, this shit wouldn't be hard.
Okay.
Like, in that same sense, like, if you just pay attention, the shit that you swear is hard is not hard. It's just because you're not familiar with it. When you're not familiar with something,
the hardest part is dating. As a single person, as a person that has been single, I think that the hardest part is dating before you are. Huh?
Why is it hard?
It's hard because they say you're supposed to teach a person how to date you, right? Teach a person what you like. But that's so forceful.
Yeah.
That's so much force.
Don't change me. This is why we fuck. Bring some difference into your life. Like, this is my motto. If nothing you're doing is bad, I'm not changing it. So whatever you come into this with, like, you come into this day acting the way you act, if it ain't bad, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to.
But we're supposed to learn each other first. Like there should be this like, oh, I know Ray. Ray is a person, he is very big on integrity. He's also very big on his own accomplishment, things on doing things of his own. He's a self-starter. Like I know that about you. I learned that about you, right? And so now then I think that there's a next level, the next step, the next phase in that sense. And that's a matter of me now showing you what I like.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn this person first. And so where I struggle is sometimes I go into it like this what I like, da 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 da. And the moment they don't line up with that, I be like, on to the next one. And I think that I am the fucking problem.
Well, if you don't like something I like, I want to know why. If
Right.
you got a good reason why, I'm cool with that. Like if you might not like this because you're allergic to it. Or you might not like this because it has some kind of sentimental value to it as somebody that died or some shit.
Right.
So I can get those type of things. So
but that again, I gotta learn you.
You definitely gotta learn that.
You gotta. I think that like, man, I am so happy with the relationships that I've had in the past, year or so, friendships that taught me this. I am so much better at dating now than I was previously because the first step is to learn. I'm listening, I'm watching. I don't do anime, I don't do sci-fi movies. But if you do, I can sit there through it and I'm not gonna enjoy it like you enjoy it, but I don't mind sitting there. I may be doing my Instagram stuff, but I can sit there and allow you to enjoy that. Where before, I don't watch that shit. Like, that was my attitude. Like, I don't know broken games or whatever. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. If you watching it with me, you better. I want you.
I'm not gonna mess it up for you.
Nah, I need you buck-eyed. And if you watching it, nah, I need you in the. Cause man, baby done that shit with a nigga. Like I'm big in the mood. The shit that I'm big into. And I have to do this shit. I got to watch your little sass-ass movies and
But you start getting into it. We didn't tell you to do that.
I do, but I gotta get into the shit now. I gotta figure out a way to sit here through this shit. I gotta get into it. But this shit that I hate that she watched, that I sit there and be like, man, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just go ahead and just muster through this shit because I ain't got much time here today. I want to sit here with my baby and so I spend some time with you. Well, nigga, when it come to my shit, she that same shit. hey. Focus
on the goddamn movie. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but I think that it is the thought that counts. Can I get an A for effort in a sense?
And that shit, and now it's like as you get older, like I need a little bit more. I like the effort is cool, but nigga, I'm gonna need you to act a little bit more.
So I talked to a guy that was really interesting and into like. He's an intellect, right? So he's into like elevation, into going deeper, into things like that. We went to like
with you. When he with his homeboy, they talking about dick, pussy, and ass.
So you think it's a fucking facade?
I mean, niggas
dudes be capping
like a motherfucker.
You gonna be a whole nother person to impress me? That's lame.
If I ain't got the money to impress you, I'm damn sure finna be. I read, my favorite book.
So, you know what? I just told somebody this recently. I am big on communication. I think that my love language is communication. Yeah. And I find that is a problem because you can just talk about the shit and you never have to do it. Yeah. Because acts of service is what I do, right? So I think, and this is something I say too, I always like the wrong guys. Like if I like you, you probably not the guy for me. And
it's good that you know that.
Yeah, no, like you can build on that. So I am talking to a person that is into sci-fi or into things that I normally wouldn't be into. So I sit and I don't mess it up for them. I do my own thing, but I know that's their thing. So it's also interesting to see people do their thing. Like I get a little like turned on by a geek, geeking on stuff. Like I like that.
Bro, and like you said, it's fun to watch people into their passion, whatever the fuck.
I love it.
Doing. Like that's some shit. It's very rare that you see people in that form.
But that's why I want people to show up as themselves and not show up to impress me. So just to start it off. It's easy being single.
Is it?
It's easy to be single.
Is it enjoyable though?
Okay, see, this is the thing. I knew you. Oh, I want to punch you in the mouth. Because I get it. Everybody's like, oh, because I've been doing this whole toxic man thing, and the whole premise is that I want all the women to be single like I am. That's what they keep saying. Like, and I don't want to be single, Ray. I keep playing and toying at it. No, I don't want to be single, but I'm not ready to settle. And I mean, like, settle for just bullshit. I am over 35, none of your fucking business what the number is, but I'm over 35 and I know what I want and I know what I like and I am still learning and I know that I don't want BS. I don't want the bullshit that comes with certain situations. So dating is hard. Being single is easy because I don't have to worry about anybody else's feelings overall.
Niggas make this shit. Oh my God. The opposite makes this shit hard. Of who you're dating. Like, dating could be much easier, enjoyable, but motherfuckers make everything complicated. Now you don't know this nigga.
It's a lot of... Why are we 40 and we still playing games? Like, why can't you just... Like, it's so easy to be like, hey, you know, I kind of... I fuck with you. I like you. I think you cool.
That's what makes
but I'm still, you know... We're not exclusive. Like, I just think that more communication, better communication can resolve a lot of the awkwardness, a lot of the confusion overall.
At this age,
yeah,
bullshitting a person hurts that much more because you're supposed to know better.
Oh my gosh.
It ain't even because you what you got is malicious. It's just because you supposed to know better. Like, at this point in time, like, I hate for a motherfucker to tell me something they don't mean. Just because at this age, you can be honest, motherfuckers, and people respect that. Mm-hmm. As a man right now, I respect honesty. I respect a motherfucker that be like, nah, I don't really fuck with that.
Right.
As opposed to trying not to hurt somebody's feelings or some shit of that nature and then put yourself in a situation where now you and this bitch frowning.
Right.
In an event that I brought you to. But, you know, instead of you just saying, like, man, I really would not know how to control myself in that situation. And I had a cousin come to one of my shows, rest in peace. My cousin came to my show one time. This is to a comedy show. And he said it. This nigga is a stone cold killer.
Okay.
That nigga, he was so tipsy. That motherfucker said, all these bitch ass, puss ass niggas in here, man. This shit pissing me. I said, you know what, cousin, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave.
It was an honesty though.
This nigga said it to me. He was like, man, I'm just gonna get up out of here, bro, because these bitch ass niggas. And I was like, man, we live the same life, so I know where he coming from, but I've changed my life, so I knew how to suppress.
Shout out to change.
Yeah, shout out to change. I knew how to suppress the shit, and this nigga was livid, and
nigga was livid as well.
And I respected him for the fact of him just leaving and not fucking up my vibe.
Right.
And he was mature enough to know that. People these days are not mature enough to say, hey, look, I like you, but I'm with somebody.
Right.
I got a homeboy right now. He will go up and tell a chick, hey, if I was single, I'll be all over you. And just walk the fuck off. Walk off. Like, yeah, man, I'm just letting you, I just want to get this off my chest.
If I was.
Yeah, I'm sticking to the rules, though. I'm just letting you know you're a beautiful woman. And I respect that. I respect the fact that he's just like, man, I just want to let you know because it's on my mind. But some people need to know that men are not, you know, like some people will just speak their mind and not have to go any further. But man, I've heard single, I've heard the ups and downs.
Okay.
Single, man. And some shit that the freedom is all I hear niggas talk about, the part that's enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, it also gets lonely. I'm a stand-up comedian and I travel the world. I get to do comedy. That's dope. But then at the end of the night, bitch is in that hotel room bed by herself.
I posted on the story the other day. A chick said, who the fuck gonna check me? Who gonna pop me in my mouth? And the dude said, shit, ain't nobody gonna do that when you sing.
Can't nobody tell you when you wrong.
Ain't nobody can't tell you shit when you wrong.
And that was the thing that I opened with in a sense. Like, yeah, it's easy to be single because you don't have to worry about what you do and how you do. Now, I get in a relationship, I can still be me, and that's important. Like, I got to find somebody that I can be me, that they understand I'm a stand-up comedian, that I have to perform in front of people. I put on a show, you know, that means that I may even talk to people, converse with individuals. So I may I can't be with somebody that's jealous, and I don't have to worry about anybody's feelings when I am single. But when I get in a relationship, that's going to change the dynamic. And again, I do want somebody, but I don't want to settle for somebody that is not here for me. Yeah. But here's another caveat. I don't want a super fan, and call me crazy, but I don't want somebody that is a super fan of Lotto Marie because there's more to me than just Lotto Marie. And I'm telling it,
Explain it to the people when you say a super fan. This is listen, niggas. Because you thinking you being Mr. Charming. She really looking at you
creepy.
like you creepy.
So super fans show up to shows without saying, hey, I'm gonna pull up at your show. They just be there, which is cool, but then they expect for you to hang out with them after the show has concluded. You don't.
Now, when you say super fan, is this a nigga, is this a nigga you fucking with or talking to?
It's somebody that I used to talk to. I talked to him.
We're gonna make this general. Like a super fan can be.
Okay, a super fan is somebody that is extremely supportive of you, and support is great. Yeah. You probably like, bitch, what's wrong with support? Support is dope, but it's the way you support me, right? A super fan thinks that everything you do is amazing. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. You went outside and checked the mail today? Oh my, nigga, shut up.
Okay, I get that.
That's too much. Like, I am also outside of Lotto Marie. I'm LaShonda Montgomery.
Shonda?
Yeah.
Ooh, I went back to Nebraska. Shonda.
They call me Poo Poo more.
Poo Poo.
Yeah.
Poo
yes,
Poo,
that's
nigga.
my nickname. Like, I am them as well, so I don't want to be treated like again, shout out to Kelly Kells. Kelly Kells, a comedian, super dope, systemizing the comedy world. Her husband is James. James is a big advocate for his wife. Kelly Kells is amazing. You see that on his page. I want somebody supportive like that supports me and that thinks great of me, but I don't want anybody that only sees me as that. James knows that Kels is a wife, a mother, an auntie. Like, he knows all of them, but he also promotes her comedy. I feel like Superfan only sees me as Lotto Marie and the greatness that Lotto Marie is. And I want that support.
I think you're completely right.
Okay. Shit, I was worried.
You're completely right, but what
I don't want to sound crazy on the internet.
But what separates, what helps in a situation like Kelly Kells is they've been down for years.
And I get that. And so I understand that you have to grow into that.
A super fan and a dude in the beginning, especially dudes that thinks supporting you is like a plus, they're gonna overly support because they feel like
they feel like that's how they're gonna get in.
With niggas that buy shit, they're gonna overly compensate buying shit because they think this is impressing you, not knowing you're a simple girl. Not knowing that the shit that would impress somebody else doesn't impress you. And like these are things because
there are already fans that are coming to shows that don't want to sleep with me. Right? That don't want to be with me, right? Yeah. So the fact that you think that's, and I get it, this comedy is my baby. That's my child, bro. Like, I don't play about it.
So could you be with a nice ass nigga? Like, could you be with a nigga that's too nice?
I can. I can't even.
Yeah, because like Superfan is damn near borderline with Mr. Nice Ass nigga. This nigga.
You know what the way they described it? They said, and you can correct me, they said that they don't think I like their positivity. That was hard for me to swallow because I think I'm a very positive person.
Right. To hear that.
And so I was like, you can't know me if you think that way.
That's where it's coming from. That's how the niggas don't be understanding that. Yeah, I like positivity, but not from your ass.
It's not even that, but it's overtly like everything. Oh, I just went to go see my grandma. That's amazing. That's dope. Like, and it's like, calm down.
And see, the crazy part is, bro, that person needs to know that you're not the person for them.
Yeah,
it's not hard. Like that ain't.
I'm not sugar, and I want them as a friend.
Happy go lucky need to be with happy go lucky.
Yeah, and again, I think I'm a positive person, so I'm not gonna try any harder.
You meant more positive than your ass. Yeah, positive. You got on your ass.
Match. Well, you got it then.
And you was like, oh, this is positive.
This is more positivity. And so, you know what? I do appreciate him saying that because...
Man of God?
Yeah, I believe he's a faith... I think he's a faith-driven person.
No, because it's different when...
He ain't going to church, but I know he's faith-driven.
Because it's different when you... Like, I can't get on the... Man, you putting joy in my face is one thing, but you steady putting God in my face, I'm like, I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with God, because I'm like, I don't want to hear that, but that's the one person I'd be like, all right, nigga. I gotta still accept that one. But when you keep talking about just be happy. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. But if you say to me,
you know, God put us here for happiness.
Then I'm like, you right. But that's crazy. But you just being happy, nigga. Like, bro, calm your goof ass down. But if a nigga say behind that, man, I'm just happy that God bless me, man, with life. Nigga be like, you sure right, my nigga.
Yeah. No, I understand the difference, but I also think that again, we've only talked about one thing. Super fans is a no for me. Like, it's a no for me.
Because you don't know what you want until you get it. You like, damn, I thought I liked the nigga that liked me. Like,
okay, so flip side of that, talk to a guy. Like, I like somebody that knows what I do and that believes in me, right? Perfect. Believes in me, sees the greatness in me, supports me from a distance, doesn't come to the shows, but knows that I got things that I got going on.
Think you suck.
Huh?
What if you think you suck?
If he thinks I suck, I dated. That's the Brandon nigga. The nigga, that's Brandon. That's why I hate this nigga. Reminder, this is just a reminder to everybody out there, sponsored by me. Don't date Brandon. Shit. That's sponsored by Lotto Maria. I'll pay for that segment, goddamn. But I will admit, this is something I told somebody. I was like, you don't see me in the light that my fans see me in. And they're like, okay, but, and I realized that I don't want a super fan. So it's like, I'm not complaining about it, but I want you to know, I want you to come and see how dope I really am in front of like these amazing crowds. Because if you could see the way these people treat me afterwards, then you wouldn't be saying some of the shit you saying to me.
That motherfucker finna say, I want you to come see me in front of these white people. But
it ain't just white people though. But yeah. But they treat me differently.
When you are in front of the masses, some of the biggest crowds you performed in front of are, predominantly.
Yes, absolutely. I performed in theaters this past year. The experience, like again, you know because you're a comedian and you've been doing this and you've seen me, right? But to somebody that has met me and only seen me, they met me and seen me at a show, but they haven't seen this other side, this greater side. They don't realize like, I'm really not as normal as you think I am, but I like you treating me normal because I know that you know Shonda, you know Poo Poo. Yeah. And that's important to me for longevity purposes. Yeah. I'm embarking on a new career as an auctioneer, and I don't know if auctioneering is going to take over comedy. Like, to be honest, like, it's still a form of entertainment. If I get into that and just become a super mega, like, comedy may not be able to afford me.
That's why I'm definitely, anybody know me, I'm definitely not into comedy for the money. Because,
right.
Shit, this shit made me go back and pick up the scale. But I loved it for the game. The love of the game, man. I told one of my people that, shout out to Grassa 100, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love this shit for the game, bro. The streets, I came from the streets from this shit, but when the love that comes with giving somebody laughter, man, the joy, man, that shit is some healing shit. And I've healed a lot of people that has come to me broken, pissed off, and all that kind of shit. So, and I can't give you $1 million, my nigga. Mm-hmm. I can give you something that I feel like
$1 million worth of game.
Yeah, I mean, this is not that podcast, but
oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
That was a good segue, though.
Yeah,
that was a good insert. But I think I like to be around. Man, I love to enjoy the shows with niggas. It's funny to me. I love how niggas catch on to everything I say. They understand my lingo, how I talk, everything. But I love how infatuated white people be.
Right.
White people be like, oh my God. Man, I had a 90-year-old dude told me, 90. Like, everything was so relatable. That fell out my goddamn seat. Like, what? But I made that dude feel at home. Like, I really made that dude, and I was being completely me. That
is the joy about doing stand-up, when you can finally tell your story. That's my biggest advice to up-and-coming new comedians. And I know it's not easy, but be you on stage. Create yourself on stage. Even this is December 6th is going to be, I've completed 8 years and I'll be embarking on my 9th year after December the 6th.
I keep up with my career years based off of her shit. I started right behind. So I'll be like, okay, if she had...
we going into our 9th year, Ray.
Well, that's sad. That's sad because niggas do the same shit. Niggas don't go to the doctor. Niggas be like, shit.
Well, yeah, she good.
She's great. I'm good.
That's crazy.
So we in year 8.
We just finished year 8 and we are going into
December 6th was year 8.
Year 8. Okay. Completed
year 8.
So now, this upcoming year,
Them niggas be still like that ain't shit. Them OG niggas, man, I be hearing niggas be like, man, I been doing this shit for 27. I be like, damn, nigga, you terrible.
But as long as you keep going, you keep going.
And that's the dope part about this. To be called a brother of comedy, you ain't got to be good.
Right.
To be in the comedy game, you ain't got to be good. You just got to be a consistent motherfucking comic.
Okay, Tracy Morgan was put on by Martin Lawrence. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not here to grade anybody else's comedy or whatever, but Tracy Morgan is more of a goofball to me. And that's his thing. But he never stopped. His friend Martin, goofball, but also an intellect and also a performer, excelled first and was able to bring him along. I'm not gonna say up, but along. So it's like we don't all have to be Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence. We don't all have to be that cookie cut. You can be your blah 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 blah. You can be your own person. And as long as you keep going and have relationships with other people, like, there are going to be people that when I make it, like, I'm going to turn other people on that don't even do comedy the way that I do.
Well, and part of the main reason is going to be, I'm calling you for a reason, like for your sex skill.
Do you?
If you look at Martin, nigga, especially the black community, Hustle Man scenes were some of the most iconic scenes. Hustle Man was the only person that did not audition for Martin. Didn't audition. Them hoes are so funny and so live up front, even in the auditions, that they had to cast him. Like, anybody know, man, I think Hustle Man is one of the things you can see, nigga, Hollywood to get to your ass. Because, bro, Tracy Morgan used to be one of the funniest niggas in the world. Like, but, shit happens. Life starts to get in you, not in your way, but life starts to life for you. And, it starts to change your space. Same shit as Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker once was Def Jam, was one of the biggest motherfuckers on there. And so when you think you don't even mention Chris right now when it comes to stand-up comedians, but it's funny that you say that when it comes to people like Tracy Morgan, because he was literally nigga's favorite character on Martin. Like, nigga pulled him up, but Martin knew Martin, they had this nigga on every motherfucking...
Yeah. Well, again, I don't want to say pull up, but he brought him. Like, I don't want to say pull, because he was his, like, I was particular in not saying pull up, but he brought him on, in a sense.
He pulled his ass.
Okay, all right. Well, I didn't want it to be like a dig, like he wasn't up there like that.
Show back then.
Yeah.
Nobody had nothing going on that majorly, like, and that's still, nigga, Martin is still relevant to this day.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so, yeah, you got to give a nigga his card as far as, and I appreciate a lot of people, a lot of comedians. Shout out to the Houston comedians, my Houston family, man. And these are the ones that I respect and love, the ones that I don't have to tell. We don't have to. It goes without saying that I pulled you up. I help you get to a certain plateau, and because when you don't make it far in certain shit, you do want the recognition helps you. That shit is like gold. That shit like money, and so I definitely appreciate the people that knew, that understood what you do for them or what you done for them.
Right. Yeah, I am big on giving and turning. Bookers call me often. They inbox me often. And this is not a flex. This is real shit. I get hit up pretty often to do things, and I'm not always in town. I'm not always available. Or maybe the rate is not something that I, what I want. And I will turn them on to other people. And I don't go and tell the person, hey, I sent it, unless I know they're about to call them right then. But I appreciate the ones that hit me up and say, Lotto, I thank you so much for doing that, because I know I sent them. You know I sent them. Like, nigga, it don't hurt to hit me up one day or when you see me. Like, and so shout out to those people that have literally stopped and said, no, I want you to know I appreciate what you did.
Especially the big dogs, man. It goes without saying, man, if you've ever seen me perform before, if you've ever seen comedy with me involved in it, man, you know how good I am on stage. And before shows, used to be nervous as fuck. And it's something I explain to people all the time. There's like a comedy Bible in my own head of certain things that I use to get me through certain points in shows or nervousness or whatever. And I always use, hey, go talk to the crowd, get engaged early on so they can feel like they know you by the time you get on stage. Not once have I ever not said Lotto is the one that said. I say this shit every time.
Yeah.
Because with my stature right now, There ain't a nigga that can say they had a hand in my career. Not one.
Right. Right.
And so,
hey, sidebar. Didn't nobody create Lotto Marie? Period. And that I don't know.
This is the anniversary. Like, bro, we are literally shit.
I ain't trying to talk my shit, but I don't like when people don't like. I appreciate everything that I've learned. I always, shout out to like Lil Daryl, the comedian. That's bro. Like
our circle is the only people that can. The comic crew is the only motherfuckers that can ever say, "Hey," and
Leroy giving me the duck off. The duck off trained me so well at not paying attention to people that are not listening.
And I can, like we said before, I hate for niggas to take hand in what they want to take hand in your career. And shout out to a lot of other people that has had a hand in some kind of influence. I always say what Brady Bob has had an influence in 2 areas. I didn't used to give a fuck about appearance until I seen Brady Bob.
Right.
I didn't used to care or think about selling tickets until I seen Brady Bob. Like so.
Right. All of those things matter.
All of those things matter. And who I can learn what to do and what not to do from a lot of motherfuckers. And I made sure I did that from everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're young. That's why I tell people.
But ain't nobody calling us and saying, hey, you need to do XYZ. The one person that I can say that I've built this relationship with in the last year, like even stronger, is Billy Sorrells.
Yeah.
He is the reason why we're here.
Billy would go tell Dave Chappelle.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, I fucking love Billy Sorrells.
You need to, sure that right there. You need
Billy, he don't give a fuck. He'll tell anybody anything. But Billy, again, and just to the OGs in any city, not just our city, but it don't hurt. There are some people in your city that are deserving, that will take heed, that you don't have to pacify. He don't have to hold my hand. He give me a little bit and I'll run. I'll go, I'll research, I'll do whatever it takes. But those nuggets, I appreciate those nuggets. I digest those nuggets very well. Comedy is not like, if you want to be a doctor, Ray, for the people that don't know, Ray wants to be a psychiatrist or a therapist. He wants to be a therapist. Ray, there is curriculum for you to take. There's a prereq. There is a list, an outline of how to become a therapist that we can print and we can look at, and you can see what classes you need to take and how many hours, and you can pretty much know. There's nothing like that for comedy. Yep. This shit is you learn as you go, trial and error, and the dopest thing is when you meet somebody that can tell you, hey, I fucked up and did it this way, don't do it like that. Yeah. So we fucking, y'all think we just up there saying shit. There's a lot more to this shit.
Yeah. There ain't a lot of shit that I learned in the last 10 years, but to learn how to be a joke teller and be funny, I learned that shit. And I'm proud of what I learned in this shit. I encourage any of you young comics out there, even the old heads, fuck young comics. And some of you old heads need to refurbish your shit.
Refurbish what? Be elaborate.
Man, refurbish your career, nigga.
Yeah. Ooh, that's deep.
And crazy part, some of you old motherfuckers still look good.
Hey, refurbish your career. I agree. And just to elaborate on that, that's not just jokes. Yes, you need new jokes, but new pictures. Okay, you're bigger now.
Smack the shit out of one of you niggas. You ain't got a professional headshot in your goddamn portfolio as an artist. Fuck a comedian. As an artist, period. Get out the game.
Stop. You don't stop taking pictures with your phone and shit to send to bookers and shit like that.
If you do got the iPhone 17A, bitch.
Let somebody else take the professional pictures.
Real pictures.
And on the count of 3, we're going to say take real pictures. 1, 2, 3. Take real pictures. Damn it, that's a commercial. Damn it.
You see some of the shit motherfuckers that send me, right? Put this on the fly. Bitch. As what? A sticker?
As a sticker is what?
And then, bro, people were, man, I used to tell myself that too. I'm a former, pothead.
Yeah.
Spend weed on everything. And they used to be like, man, and I'd be like, damn, I done bought 17 bags of weed in 3 days. Like, I could have bought, when I started calculating the real shit that I needed, I could have bought. I'm lying. Let me rewind it. I always been on my shit. Fuck y'all.
No, but you know what? My nephew, he wanted to do shirts. And so he wants a Cricut machine. Yep. He got one part of he got the press, but he don't have the Cricut. So I've been telling him, this is the machine you need. This is where I got mine. They got them at pawn shops. I'm going to have my homegirl check because she works at different pawn shops as a security. She can tell you different prices.
It's got connections on
yeah. So he's like, oh, I don't have the money for it. 2 days later, the boy is showing me this big ass weed, like this big thing he rolled up. And I'm like, there go your fucking cricket right there. You got it. It wasn't, he was impressed with the fact that it was like this big, like, look what I made. And it's just like, nigga, how many of these have you made? There go your goddamn cricket machine in your business.
Money. When you're like, you ain't even got to have a lot of money to have money.
Yeah.
You just got to know how to manage it, man. I manage the shit out of some money. And my kids think I'm rich. That's an accomplishment. My kids really think I'm rich. And I ain't going to never let them think it otherwise. Because I can afford everything they need.
That's hilarious. With that, though, well, no, we ain't even going to go into that. We just... Yeah, right. We did what the fuck. We ate. Yeah. Look at us. We didn't eat.
Chicken and waffles on you niggas' ass.
Yeah. We at the Bodega.
Man, of course, man. On the way to the Bodega podcast, y'all know what it is. I have been Ray, etc., the UG Cat Comedy in Houston.
And this is Lotto Marie, your favorite homegirl, Table 22. We out. Yeah.